So vegan dating.
What if you and your date don't share the same food values?
That's hard. I would prefer a vegan man.
Is there a vegan dating app?
Yeah, there is. But
And-
there's not enough vegans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see all the 3 people. I'm like,
You've
man.
cycled through all the choices. No one is available.
I've never actually dated a vegan.
Be date a vegan? Never. Not a chance.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's hot.
Why is it her?
I don't know, just like they care about the environment, innit?
Understanding what an ecosystem is and to have somebody that wants to be a part of it, not someone that wants to oppress it. That's freaking hot, man.
Shabnam, you've got a partner vegan or not vegan?
Absolutely vegan.
Has to be vegan or?
I didn't really realize it until I met my partner, but yes, I feel like for me, it's an absolute non-negotiable.
Sarah, let's go round.
I feel like this might be a bit controversial, but I've never actually dated a vegan. And I don't know why that is. I guess I'm just kind of comfortable with like each to their own, that kind of thing. I don't really want to, like, similarly in my videos and stuff, I don't want to preach to people. I don't want to tell them what to do. People I've been with have definitely gone vegan after I've been with them. But as long as the person is like open to it and willing to kind of like try vegan food, try new things, talk about it, because I like to talk about it a lot, then that's fine. So my current partner is not vegan.
And what do they think of your passionate veganism online and all the restaurants you go to and stuff?
Yeah, my boyfriend absolutely loves it. He comes with me. He films for me quite a lot. He gets to try all the best vegan food. He said some of the best meals of his life filming with me. So I'm like,
Cool. And yeah, in terms of myself, Kamal, my wife, is vegan. When I met her, she had just transitioned from vegetarianism. So she's brought up Jane. So the concept of vegetarianism was, quite common for her. So it's quite easy for me to make sure she stayed vegan. But Shabnam, what's the story of you? Sounded like you had a lot of conviction in that it had to be a vegan.
The irony is, I went vegan in 2018. I didn't meet my partner until 2020. So I did date non-vegans. After I met my partner, I realized it's a non-negotiable, because this is my person for life. I don't want anyone else. Secondarily, it's when you share that ethical, moral lifestyle with someone that you actually share a common space with, a house with, I think it just really facilitates my well-being, my mental health, the symbiosis of my life just kind of is in alignment with this person who also doesn't want meat and dairy in the house, that is very conscious about what our decisions are as a consumer.
But isn't it like different people match up well, right? Often the friends I hang out with often in a weird kind of way have different views to me, and that's somehow how we make it work in terms of the friendship. I'm just thinking aloud in terms of Kamal and I guess we're aligned on most things, but I don't think for a lot of relationships it has to be that way.
if the political difference is like someone believes that an entire group of people's right to exist is, not allowed, then I'm like, okay, no.
But isn't that veganism?
I mean...
you can't say that speciesism doesn't equate to what you're saying here.
No, I agree.
And so
wow,
this
I feel
is
like you've just been, sometimes we're like, sometimes I'm a speciesist in the day and I don't even realize, you know what I'm saying? That's the level of brainwashing.
In the house, in my space where I get to live my truth, I like to have someone that lives the same truth. And people can call that cultish. People can call that whatever they want. But to me, it's a partnership that allows us to have great longevity, because I see myself being here for another I hope to be a centenarian. My partner also hopes to be a centenarian. We're 41 now, 42. And that's 60 more years of our lives on this planet together, if we're lucky. It's very sexy to me to find a man that doesn't think about exploitation or oppression and power as something that is like their go-to, and understanding what an ecosystem is, and to have somebody that wants to be a part of it, not someone that wants to oppress it or control it. That's freaking hot, man.
No, I love that. I definitely love it. I feel like I guess me, like 8 years ago, I wasn't vegan either. And like everyone's kind of on their own journey and all that kind of stuff. So I feel like I'm maybe just like a bit more open to the idea that they're on a path, hopefully. Because like, you know, politically and every other way, me and my partner are like, boom, aligned, everything else. And he is open to the idea. So I feel like we'll see. We'll see what happens down the line. Hope he's not watching this podcast. He definitely will.
And I that's the biggest thing about veganism, I think, is that not to always find people that think like you, but to implore people and to open them to new ideas of thought, right? To kind of, are you going to take the blue pill or the red pill? The person that you're seeing, do you also live with them?
Well, so this is what I was going to say. So you obviously live with your partner. Right now, I don't live with my partner. We were doing like long distance. He's just moved to the UK. So we've decided to live apart for a bit. So where I live, I only live with vegans and we have like, you know, our pots and pans and all that kind of stuff. And I have said to him in the future, like if we do live together, he's not using my Le Creuset. He's not using my Arquist because those are my, you know, treasures. And they're not being kept by animal foods. Like, I'm fine to say that. And he's absolutely fine with that. Like, he wouldn't be like, no, I have to. He's like, yeah, cool, that's absolutely fine. To be fair, like, most of the time at home, we would cook vegan anyway. If I'm cooking, we're cooking vegan. So I feel like it's one of those things that, like, over time, it may just become, like, at home it's vegan. Because I don't particularly love, like you said, I don't love seeing animal flesh in the fridge or, like, the freezer and stuff. I don't. I'm so used to it not being there because I've got, like, a whole vegan household where we're all vegan.
Oh, yeah, because you live with Kasha, right? So you've got... Oh, how cool is this, Shabnam? You'll love this story. So my first vegan friend, or one of my first vegan friends, was in around 2014 or around 2014. And back then, plant-based living and veganism was comprised of two groups. You had the meat is murder animal rights people, and then you had the fruitarian people. Yeah. So I was more like a fruitarian kind of guy, like that, as opposed to like holding up the placard, meat is murder. And so I go to these fruitlucks.
Fruitluck? No, come on, you've got to explain what a fruitluck is, please.
Fruitluck is something where you go along and you bring your own fruit and then you share your fruit. So it was so cool, right? You'd sit on the grass and you'd share
like
fruit.
A potluck, but a fruit.
Yeah. And one of the amazing people there was Kasha. Like I've visited her house a few times, and now Sarah, who obviously co-hosted the podcast, like she lives with Kasha. How weird is that?
I'm jealous that we don't have fruitlucks here. I'm like, I think it would expose people to so many different types of fruit.
That's what Kasha was saying. You had to get the most exotic fruit you could find or whatever.
I love that. Oh my God. That's amazing. See, this is why, folks, the UK is winning.
Yeah, fruitlucks forever.